What's up, Dragon Brood? So today we have something a little different. People wanted to see a Bant deck, and we found one online that we're going to give a shot to. But first, I want to tell you about this Stay Inspired shirt I have in a company that reached out to me. So let me tell you about that first, then we'll get back to talking about this deck. Alright, so these dudes over at Into the AM reached out and were like, hey, why don't you review some of our shirts? And I was like, yeah, I'm down. But I'm not generally a graphic tee guy. But you know what? I'll check them out and see what's up. And the truth is, I actually kind of dig it. It wasn't something I'd necessarily pick out, but I'm kind of cool they sent it to me. And they fit well. It's super comfortable. I don't really have any complaints. And they even have other options if you're not so much into the graphic tee thing. Like this. The Stay Inspired graphic tee. This is simple, more my style, and I like the positive message that's going on. And they don't just have that. You can get long sleeve stuff. Matter of fact, well, I don't know if I'll show you, but they did also send me some boxer briefs. And honestly, a little too much information here, but I'm a boxer brief guy. I don't like my business being too low, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, fine. Just so you know I'm legit, I am actually wearing their boxers. Like, legit. They're actually really comfortable. Cool bonus. If you go to their website, you can use promo code DRAGONBROOD. You get 10% off your order. And they even have a monthly t-shirt deal. So if you join their t-shirt club, they'll send you something every month. You get your first month free if you use promo code DRAGONBROOD as well. So check them out. They're the dudes over at Into the AM. Promo code DRAGONBROOD. Get yourself hooked up with some cool swag. Okay, with that bit of business out of the way, let's talk about this deck from Ubelstar from Twitter. That's actually a really cool Mutate deck that happens to be Bant colors. I think people enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Play some different cards, and we get to play Mari as a companion, which you don't get to see that often, so that should be a lot of fun. Also, remember, if you have it, please, pretty please, especially on these decks that are on the fringes, I really need you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, help boost these up, get them in front of more people, so I can justify doing more of these weird outside decks and not the stuff that everybody's searching for all the time. But for now, let's go take a look at this Bant Mutate list. Okay, so like we mentioned, we have an Amari right off the top. That means we're only going to be able to play a shared type, which is going to be creatures here. Then we've got Selfless Savior, Core Battle Blade Master, and this is like the real kind of like interesting part to the deck, is being able to mutate and get double strike on a thing. It's something I don't think we've really had before, so I like the idea of where this is going. Selfless Savior is just to protect your creatures once you get a mutate stack, and you're not just losing it to like a Heartless Act or something. Tangled Florahedron helps you advance your mana, but also can be something you need to mutate on. Scoot Swarms, obviously as you get later in the game, you can turn your things into mutated Scoot Swarms and just get copies of that, which is cool. Cub Warden, this card actually kind of lets you buy some time a lot. It's going to, especially if you get double strike, so you're getting 6 a turn. Every time you mutate, you're getting extra blockers. So it allows you to attack and still play defense, which is pretty nice. Gem Razor destroys a bunch of stuff that's problematic. Migratory Greathorn. This card, also if you're playing Mutate, kind of like a go-to card, really helps move your mana forward. Playing Toski, Bearer of Secrets. This is one where there were actually, I believe the original list had 4 Toski and 2 Scoot Swarms, and I kind of split the difference and went 3 and 3. Because there's a lot of times you just can't use all the cards you get anyway. Plus having multiple Toskis isn't necessarily great to draw those later. And sometimes you just want to draw a Scoot Swarm just to get a couple of blockers early, and sometimes see what happens. Pouncing Shore Shark, really the one blue card in the list, but does actually do a lot of work, being able to clear the defenders, buy you enough time to do what you're trying to do. Then 2 Auspicious Derricks. And I know people look at this, really, most Mutate decks need to have 3 or 4 of these because it is a big finisher. But with Pouncing Shore Shark, if you can clear enough of the defenders, you don't really need the Derricks all that much. But hey, feel free to add 1, cut 1 somewhere else. Makes total sense. The rest are just the lands you would expect. Full set of all the pathways. 4 of Temple of Plenty. 4 Fable Passage. 5 basics. That's it. Let's go play some Mutate in the arena. Here, I would really like one of our 2 mana things untapped. Would be great. Actually, our double striker would be awesome here. Because then we could double strike into Greathorn and then make sure we could cast the Cub Warden. Okay, I think I'm just gonna play Scoot Swarm, y'all. Next turn. So I figured something like that was happening. The only way this is bad, the only way is if literally they have Frostbite and then Bone Crusher Giant. Which they might. And if they do, we just get F'd in the A. But like, you know, that's just the way it is. Alright. Okay, they didn't have it. Alright, so we at least get one turn to possibly do something with Scoot Swarm. And then Cub Warden, get a bunch of lands, start copying things. And then we're getting Great Horn Cub Warden combo things. Not that it really matters, because they're just going to be 3/5 since we're not mutating onto them. I dare you to attack, opponent. That'd be awesome. Ooh, was not expecting that to happen. Well, that makes next turn really nice. Only not gonna attack because I have no idea if they have some kind of weird +2 thing or whatever. I'd feel so dumb if I attacked and it's like, target creature gets +2/+2. I'd be like, ah, gosh dang it. I'd feel so ridiculous. Even with another Scoot Swarm in hand, that'd be bad. Here, I don't even know if we Scoot Swarm. Actually, we do. I think we play the second Scoot Swarm, then we play the land. Then we start trying to get infinite amounts of sizable creatures, I think. Because here they're not going to deal with the 3/4 fast enough. I mean, they can play a creature, draw a card. Then, once we start making multiples, it's not going to matter. Questing Beast. Cool. Not blocking a Questing Beast with this. Not yet. We'll come after Questing Beast shortly. But, oh, never mind. We might do something entirely different when it's Questing Beast time. That changes things entirely. Alright. So maybe we can survive one turn. We do have to be careful because we do have Embercleave. We do get our face bashed in. That's exactly what that looks like. Okay. So if we don't block in the Embercleave, we take 10, 11, and go to 4. If they have a Rimrock Knight on top of it, we would take... Oh, that'd be lethal. And then Embercleave. I think the opponent was hoping we were just going to double block a Questing Beast or something, but wasn't really interested in that. Yep, we knew that was a thing. Alright, yep. Well, we called it. They did have all the cards we suspected. So that all worked. Oh! Oh! We Shore Shark. We'll get a land. Ah, we're going to have to kill that instead. That's going to be way more of a problem. Ugh. Alright, opponent's not making this easy. Well, the good news is we'll have mana to both Gem Razor and Cub Warden next turn. The problem is just figuring out how I want to spread these out so I can block it in ways that don't cost us everything. Okay. And that just unfortunately has to be for the time being. Alright. I think I'm going to keep this under. Get a land. Get a pile of Duders. Let's go green, green, white. Actually, you know, it's actually okay because we can kill the Great Hinge anyway because we have double mutate. Bounce this. Turn target creature. Yep. Then we'll play this. Get a bajillion things. Not the intent here. I'm really just wanting to destroy their stuff so we don't die. Now I don't even care if they have Embercleave. Alright, look at all those triggers. Big piles. I love how it was like stack, 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 stack. Oh yeah, by the way, would you like to bounce something? Alrighty then, there we go. And somehow that was exact damage. I didn't even do the math. I'm just like, whatever. Okay. I guess you're just gonna flash in a thing or else you wouldn't have kept that hand. So sure. Alright, no surprise there. Makes a lot of sense. Wind Robber, sure. Okay, so this didn't end up too bad for starting turn. Now we're gonna lose this creature. Like, I'm just up front knowing we're going to lose this. But I think we have to be okay with that. It's just a matter of what manner do we choose to lose it in. Do we play the Great Horn? At least if we Great Horn, it's going to cost them 2+ mana to kill it. So, that's... we don't want to bounce either of these, because that's not any good. We could... yeah, we don't want to Scoot Swarm here either. That's got to come later. So, if we're going to do that, let's put this on white. We'll put this on blue. And then let's just go ahead. And this gets us some of the mana we need for later turns. And I'll be okay with that. Like, we can live with these consequences. And if it just gets Heartless Act here, so be it. Yep. We knew that was a risk. It was a risk worth taking. Alright. So now we're on a different turn. We gotta... do we Cub Warden? Because we're almost at Scoot Swarm. We're not quite at Scoot Swarm level, but we're getting there. Ooh, Toski. You might be alright with the Scoot Swarm. Well, you're going to get milled anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Who am I kidding? Alright, so we can Scoot Swarm and get to 6. Because there's no way this Cub Warden's going to survive either. Oh! It did survive. Well, that's a thing. Okay. No blocks. What are the odds? Oh, I was just thinking, like, what if I drew a Gem Razor? That would have been pretty cool. I guess we Scoot Swarm and then we can Pouncing Shore Shark Scoot Swarm or whatever next turn. I mean, I guess that's the game plan here. I can't think of anything else that makes sense. Do we even just put this into play? Just maximize our mana? And if they have another Thieves Guild Enforcer, they'll just kill our cupboard and we'll deal with it. Alright, so we're out of danger range as far as that goes. Alright, they're going to kill both our Scoot Swarms? Not at all, actually. Great. Lost a Shore Shark. Okay. So what are we doing here? I feel like I want to do this to a Scoot Swarm, but I'm not. Because I think I want to go ahead and let this roll another turn. To make sure the opponent doesn't have anything too crazy here. How do I want to use this Shore Shark? I have 34 cards. Okay, I guess that dies. I'm okay with it. Put Umari in hand. In the turn. So now they almost have to spend some resources this turn killing a Shore Shark, which I'm sure they have, because they haven't used like a Drown in the Loch or anything yet. But I'm okay with that. Oh, that's all you're doing? Great. Great, great, great. That could have been so much worse for us. Yeah, because now it's like, even if you do have your own, like, great. You get a couple of Shore Sharks. Like, you've got to find some combination of 13 blockers. Actually, not quite that many, but still. Yep. Might end up having to just use this Hedron as actual land. To get this Toski online. Oh, I'm not mad at all, Scott. I'm totally fine. I'm just answering the question. Yeah, I don't think... Man, this is tough. Not having... I mean, I'm going to do it and just hope they don't have a Bone Crusher Giant. I'm going to do my best. Like, I think they have it, though. If they don't, we're in luck. We at least get to score a Toski, and it's great. But I don't think we're going to get away with it. Nope, we didn't. Ah, darn it. Okay, well, we did find a 4th land. So that's good, I suppose. And they generally don't have a lot of fight spells. But I think I'm still gonna... Well... The problem is now, like, I don't even know what the opponent has. And if they have... The, Oh, well, that's gonna suck, too. That's so bad for us. Man, having a handful of 4+ things is not great. There's really no outs here. And if they have the Akroan War, we're even more wrecked. Alright, I'm just going to do this because this is the best play, but there's a good chance this just goes south for us real fast. I mean, I guess it's not an Akroan War, because it looks like they debated just tapping the Omori, so that's good, I guess? Nope, they had another giant killer. Alright. Like, they just had the hand with all the answers, and our hand's way too slow, so we can't fight that. We know the drill. Like, I was gonna end that opponent's career. Like, no, it happens. Like, it's a thing I know better, and I've caught myself before I've let it happen before, so I know it's a thing. Like, that's on me, totally. I just, from a design standpoint, don't know why it's the way it is. Because intuitively, it makes no sense to do that. That's my only real issue with it. Like, I can't think of a reason why you would want that. Okay, what do we want here? Alright, let's try to get into it. Sunny out here in Arkansas, close to 70. Yeah, that's actually really good. Valky, great. You're gonna get some awesome stuff. Man, I feel bad because we could have totally won against the white aggro deck. So I'm chalking that up as a win because I think we were about to start flipping that game. But we literally could have bounced a thing, blocked the 2/2, blocked their 2/1, taken 3, killed Bazriket. When they go to equip the next thing, we could have played Shore Shark, bounced 2 things, and then would have been awesome. I mean, I guess... Yeah, see, this is tough. If we want to stick a Toski... I mean, I guess this is the right play. I don't have it come into play... well, we don't really need that. Let's just play that. And then we'll pass, I guess. Actually, no, I'll attack. Because if the opponent decides to attack us, we don't really care all that much. But yeah, it's pretty wild. Because, you know, when I grew up in a place that had, like, 100-degree summers, and then up here, like, it gets to be, like, 85, and people are for real dying. Like, it's super crazy to get used to the differences. I don't know how we're going to beat this plan, really. I got nothing. Don't know how this... Oh, well, I say that. I'm a liar. I've got everything. I mean, they're obviously just going to kill our Blade Master next turn, but, you know, we're going to have some fun with it in the meantime. Next, we'll attack. I mean, it's an 8-ball. They can steal it. Not much I can do about it. Alright, what kill card do you have? Because I'm sure you have one. Can't imagine there's no kill cards there. Okay, Egon's legit. That's a thing. That'll get you noticed. So, if I play Toski and attack, even if we get in for 8, we'll kill Egon. But we would get a card, so that's not the worst thing. 1, 2, 3. We could almost... Well, then we'd be able to put Umari in hand and cast it next turn, I guess. I mean, I guess we could do that now. But I think I want to go with Toski. Though, I don't know. Maybe Umari was the right play. Thinking about it. Well, no, because I need... Yeah, that would have probably been better. But I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Oh, I was looking for a mutate thing. Dang it. Thanks for the like there, Sims. Where are all my mutating cards? We've got like, I don't know, like 14 in the deck or something. Alright, there's the plow. Come on, I need something to put on good old Toski. That does not cut it. Not even a little bit. Man, what do we do? We could throw these Tangle Florahedron away just to draw a card. Seems really bad, though. But I don't even know. Like... Alright, I'm gonna do it. I mean, if they give us the Scoot Swarm back, that's great. I don't think they're going to. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, we get 2 cards. It's either that or we get the Scoot Swarm back. So I'm kind of alright with either one. Ooh, man, if I put this on there, I need them to not get their Crowan War, huh? So we could do this. Then play a land and play Cub Warden. Oh, nope, we don't have the ability to play the Cub Warden yet. Alright. So let's put this on Toski. Alright, we're trying to do something here. I don't know what that something is, but we're trying. And the opponent is holding on to our Scoot Swarm for dear life now. I mean, they can steal our Toski here if they have their Crowan War. Which I assume still isn't great for them, but not awful. I mean, they're only at 6. So even if they take it, it's not like they can attack and get cards from it. They could kill Omari. Okay, there's their Crowan War, which we knew was a thing. Taking our Toski. Well, we're going to put the opponent in a situation where they have to block. And let's see what they do. All right. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, Croxa, we discard a land. No biggie. They can plow, they'll gain some life. Alright. Assign our blocks. Gain 2. I mean, if we could just find a Shore Shark doing all this, like, we're good. If we can find Gem Razor, that's good. Cub Warden would probably help. because then that turns this into a 3 power. Not that. That was not the answer. We have to attack with everything here. Alright, so finally that Valky goes to work blocking. Good news is here, Umari doesn't kill itself to the Crowan War, nor does Cub Warden, so that's pretty nice. So, don't lose much of anything there. Like, we survived the storm. Like, we took their best cards and their best hits, and I think we're okay now. Alright, we did it. Well, the deck was as fun as we expected, and we had some crazy wins, which was pretty awesome, but truthfully, overall, it was only about a 35 to 40% deck, and that's kind of the best you can hope for out of it, especially right now, considering cards like Apparition are really problematic for us and really put a damper on our game plan. And if your opponent gets 2 or 3 spot removal early, you could get caught with some 4, 5, 6 casting cost things in hand that really don't do what you need them to do. But that's kind of the downside of playing Mutate. There's not really much you can do about it. But if you like Mutate decks, this is kind of a bit of a different way to play it. And I think getting a double strike creature to mutate on is actually pretty cool. So I got to give Viewable some credit, because that's some pretty good forward thinking there. As for our card spotlight today, we're going to talk about Cabal Therapist. And this is a card that, when it got previewed, when we were going into the whole idea of having a Modern Masters set, people were kind of panicking, like, oh, this card's going to be insane, it's going to be so good. And I'm kind of glad I didn't buy the hype on it. Like, not saying I don't miss sometimes, because I definitely do. But this is one that I thought, nah, I don't really see it. But people were really trying to hype it up. Turns out by the time the set released, the card's value had already come way down. And I don't think I've seen any major deck that's been playing it. At least not in any real quantity, other than maybe just splashing one of. So sometimes the hype just isn't right. But maybe, just maybe, the time for this card hasn't come yet. Or maybe it's never going to come. Who knows? Don't forget that you can get the download for this, the deck list downloaded down in the link below. Y'all know what I'm saying. In the description below, you can download this deck list. And remember, you can get links to my Facebook gaming, my Twitch, Twitter, if you want to come hang out anywhere else. Even my Discord is down there if you want to come hang out with the other almost 350 people. They're in there talking about games and Magic and everything else every day. So come say hi. We'd love to have you. Also, don't forget, you can go get t-shirts, get lots of things actually. Over at Into the AM, you can use promo code DragonBrood, which gets you 10% off your order and get you first month free in their t-shirt club. And finally, don't forget, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and help me out. I really appreciate every one of you these last few days that have come on board. Welcome to the Brood. And that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.